Hey there, Brent here from Therapeutic. Today we're talking about an exercise called the PRI wall-supported Zercher reach. For this exercise, what you're going to need is a wall or a flat surface and just a little bit of space. You can also have a ball or some kind of similar object. This is optional, but it can help with the exercise as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to be about 6 to 9 inches away from the wall, just so there's a little bit of space between my feet and the wall so I'm not actually up against it. Make sure my feet are completely flat. From this position, I want to make sure that my hips are back on the wall, so that I'm going to take my pelvis, I'm going to bring it back underneath me. So the top part of my pelvis and my low back is actually feeling the wall. Now, if you don't have the ball, we'll just pretend that we don't for the time being. From this position, we're actually going to have our shoulders off the wall and rounded slightly forward. You're not going to try to do a crunch. You just want to make sure you're slightly leaned forward so that your shoulders are off of the wall. With our feet completely flat, making sure I can feel all the foot pressures in my foot. From this position, I'm going to have a Zercher position, or basically palms up, elbows are low, as if I was holding a Zercher barbell doing a Zercher position. Then from this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach my elbows as far forward as I can. Make sure we're not shrugging up as we do this. I'm going to reach my arms forward here. And now I'm going to take a big breath in through my nose, out through my mouth. Exhale and reach further as I exhale. Now if you have that object, ball, yoga block, foam roller, you're going to take that and place that in between your thighs and give it a good gentle squeeze just so that you don't drop it, about a 2 or 3 out of 10. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. Elbows forward, down around a 20 to 30 degree angle. Palms are towards my face here. I'm going to take a big breath in through my nose, out through my mouth, and reach as long as I can. And then re-inhale, and then re-exhale. Okay, so what this exercise does in particular is it really helps with the pelvic orientation. Okay, so we're trying to get rid of anterior pelvic tilt. We want to bring our hips back underneath us. That's going to help us find our hamstrings, find our whole foot. The ball is going to activate our adductors, getting our external rotators of our hip to relax and allow us to get into a really neutral position and truly get our low back to tone down and improve our hip mobility. This would be a great drill to do before you squat, you deadlift, or a lower body session, or just any really workout session in general, especially if it's going to be relatively hip dominant or pelvic dominant, noticing where your pelvis is in space. Or if you happen to have chronic low back pain, it can be a great way to get those erectors to relax, chill out, get the vagus nerve involved, and improve our hip mobility at the same time. I like this exercise as well because it truly gets us up on our feet. So as we know, most sports and daily activity things that we're doing are up on our feet, and as such, being able to integrate a standing position with this pelvic tuck and getting upper back expansion by reaching forward, that's what that Zercher position really helps to do. I've got one with just a regular reach forward as well, and I think that can be great. However, what I usually find is people try to crunch when they do that. Where with the Zercher position, you can't really crunch as much. You're trying to shoot your elbows forward. And that feedback, and for me in particular as well, when my hands are supinated and my elbows are reaching forward, I'm getting more upper back expansion. It's more genuine in terms of what's happening at the pelvis and upstairs as well. So my recommendation here is to do about 5 to 8 breaths in any kind of single go, into the nose, out to the mouth. You do it 1 to 3 sets. You can microdose it throughout the day, so you can do it in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. And the nice thing is, because you just really truly need a wall, again, the object is optional, it does help in my opinion, but you could literally do this anywhere as well to help improve your low back pain, seeing it decrease by improving it, or actually getting your pelvis and your hip mobility better before you go do physical activity. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.